tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out. Yeah, you in the league, but you ain't hooping around and tear it out. Before you judge me, you need to go and wipe the mirror off. Try to turn me down, the only thing you did was veer off. Showing fake love, I could tell it once I say it all. I just stayed cool, acted like it wasn't weird at all. Most of the people that you meet are not who they appear at all. If you want on top, then you wouldn't hear it cheer at all. But I ain't got no top, I don't need a chandelier at all. I ain't got no talk, cause I be really out my mind. When the hate don't work, I guarantee they get the line. They all talk, dog, it's a room full of brinds. I'm royalty, that means that it's in my bloodline. All hail the king, make the president resign. And if I'm not the king, then I'm making doves cry. I'm stepping on the scene like I never did reply. I ain't gotta justify, I'm cool. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Boosted up my cardio, I used to get to run around. I've been doing this since I had to work at mama house. Tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down, tear it down. Everybody eating this a party one o'clock of time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. 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 I hope y'all can miss.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the Hawks, and it comes your way next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on the NFC champions. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. Wilson going to come out throwing. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Dolphins have got it. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Allen. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Andrews. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point try, good by Gano, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back to the touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 4th down. One quarter done and 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try from the right hash, and this one just a chip in. And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Allen gonna throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wilson. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, Wilson. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
6 yards left on second down. Now Allen slings it to Anderson. It's complete. The tight end has it. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Off the option, here's Akers. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming down. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Miami first down on a 14-yard pickup.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And some room to maneuver. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
You know, the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, the answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Wilson's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 78 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Akeem Hicks, he's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Allen to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen. The catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now Allen again. Hopkins making the catch. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 20-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Jermaine Johnson there to bring him down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll run for it with Akers. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 97 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And down he'll go at the 25. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw into the hands of Pittman here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks. Here's Wilson to throw. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive. and they're off to a fast start here.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've got their share of struggles in key moments. That's a nice throw, and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Taylor. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Off the option, here's Akers. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Allen. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Vince Beagle able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we're at the time of the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Now it's Wilson. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3.
In this situation, the dictation is coming from the defense, right? They're going to tell you, you can have 6, 7 yards, do that all the way downfield. Let's just go ahead and take the time off the clock. I think they've got to start attacking vertically a lot more.
They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action now. Wilson. That's caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one good for 14 in the Seahawk 1st. Midfield now. Here's Wilson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Again, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They turn to Taylor on 4th. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. The tackle by Nakobe Dean.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And the Lombardi Trophy has a home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining. Nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me.